Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl JoJo, and I am here for another Zodiac chat. Hope you guys are doing good today. I'm sorry I was so close to the camera. I was trying to look something up, and then I went ahead and started the video without minimizing. So, yeah. I need to be backed up anyway. I was trying to give you guys a look, and look, my hair just drew on up real tight. Child, definition of do whatever it want. Now I think I just made it worse, but I tried. Okay, get into my springtime shirt instead. Don't focus here instead of up here. Okay, but anyway, we're here for another Zodiac chat. This is number 5, I believe. We are behind. Hello, Pisces. It is May, and I'm just now on Pisces. You know, I'm trying to get it together, y'all. I'm trying. I really am. I got all these notes, but I'm trying. So yeah, today's video is going to be about Pisces. Let me get my disclaimer real quick. I am not an astrologist. I'm not a tarot card reader. I'm not a psychic. I'm not any of those things. I am just a girl who knows a little bit about a little bit and wants to talk about the experiences that I've had and some of the things that I know. And like every other zodiac sign, we will be doing the positives and the things that I love about a Pisces, and the not so good things or the weaknesses. We won't call them negatives, but we all have them. And yeah, you know, it's nothing wrong with talking about them because we're going to talk about them today. Okay, so let's get to it. So just like every other zodiac sign, you all are going to have a nickname. It's something I decided to do. You know, Capricorn, I'm so sorry that y'all did not get the same type of vibes that the other signs got, but y'all were first, and so I had to kind of feel out how I wanted to do the videos. I'm pretty sure I'll be adding something every video. So Capricorn's nickname was the Alpha because they are the leaders of the pack, even when they don't want to be. Not the leader in the zodiac, but the leader of the calendar year, because that's how I'm doing it. But even when they don't want to be leaders, they stand out. Then we have our Aquariuses that are the secret weapon because, child, they possess a lot of innate qualities and abilities that nobody would ever know they have. They tend to move in silence on a lot of things, but when they want to be vocal, they also are very vocal. But I call them the secret weapon because there's just so many things about the Aquarius person that you won't know until you really scratch beneath the surface. And today we are doing our Pisces, and I call my Pisces my magical multitude. Now I know it sounds a little corny, but I'm going to explain why. And the reason is a little corny, but I like it. I'm a corny person, so I enjoy it, and maybe you'll enjoy it too. Oh my gosh. I hope this don't go dead before I get done with this video, because my notes are on it. All right, so let's get to it. Okay. So I started Aquarius video with a cute little story, and I kind of want to do that for every sign, but I don't know if I will be. But for Pisces, I'll just say a lot of my friends, well, not friends, a lot of my family is Pisces. I'm surrounded by Pisces in my family, my immediate family at that, and I love it. I like being around them. They're people that I enjoy talking to. They got a good nature about them. They're just, you know, just cool. At least my family Pisces are. And I really, really enjoy spending time with them and really enjoy being around them. And we are going to get into some of the reasons why when I give you these positive qualities. So first, let's talk about your nickname, Magical Multitude. So magical embodies the very first thing I want to talk about in regards to Pisces. And that is because I feel like you guys are magical. You possess a mystique and an aura, and not everybody has it. Okay, so other signs, look, don't hate. Okay, don't hate. We cannot hate that Pisces have the magic. They have the magic. To me, other astrologists and people say that they have an aura about them. If they got an aura, they got an aura. You know, it's nothing we can do, but I think you guys are genuinely magical. I think there is a level of attraction that people have to you, especially if you're a Pisces woman. I mean, the men have it too. Because they just have this energy, but Pisces women have it like double time because women already have an air about them, right? So being a Pisces woman kind of adds to it, adds to this aura, adds to this mystique. If you've ever dated a Pisces, you probably have never really forgotten them. There's always something about them that you remember, that you can't really put your finger on. If you think about the Pisces women just in the celebrity world, top 2 that I can think of off the top of my head, Erykah Badu. I can't even stare at her Instagram pictures for too long because I feel caught. Rihanna, can't look at her for too long either because I feel caught. I feel snatched. I feel seen. On the YouTube streets, Eloho, I don't know if you guys watch her videos, but something about her aura just draws me in, and I'm just kind of looking at her YouTube like, what is this? What am I feeling? But you all possess that, and it's a great trait to have. So I just feel like you guys are magical. So that's where the magical part comes from with your nickname. And then the second part is the multitude part. So you know the Pisces is represented by the two fish. The fish are swimming in opposite directions. And whenever I see the fish kind of like drawn like in simplistic form, they remind me of the Christian fish, right? So hold on now. I done lost some of y'all non-religious people. Don't leave. But I'm going to explain. It reminds me of that. And you guys know that when the miracle was performed, when Jesus performed a miracle with the 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread and fed the multitude, he did that with 2 obviously magical fish, miraculous fish to feed all of those people. And so when I think about you all being magical, and then when I think about the fish, I think about the multitude. So I just kind of wrapped it all together and called y'all my magical multitude, because I really do believe y'all could feed a lot of people just from being who you are. And they say Jesus was a Pisces. That's what they say, honey. That's what the historians say. Okay, so all that December stuff ain't right. They say he a Pisces, y'all, which would explain a lot. Okay, let's get to some more. So you're magical. That was the first thing. Y'all will see me looking at my notes a lot. Sorry. The second thing I love about a Pisces is their support. And when I say support, I'm speaking mainly from the fact that you guys are very non-judgmental, which is a really good, strong trait to have. You can sit down and talk to a Pisces about anything, everything, and sometimes their face won't even move. Like, if they do feel some type of way about it, you can't tell. They're very supportive in that way. They don't judge you about anything. Even if it's something they haven't already done, they're just those type of people. You can literally sit down and pour your heart out to a Pisces, and they will be able to take it, and they will be able to accept it for whatever it is. They're just those type of folks. So don't be surprised if you meet Pisces with a lot of folks who come to them and talk to them and pour their hearts out to them. That's probably something they get a lot of times. Make sure you check in with them, and they can make sure they can handle your baggage, because once they get down, child, we're going to talk about that. Make sure they can handle your baggage before you pour it all out on them. But they're used to getting it. They're used to talking to people. They're used to listening to people. I don't know if a Pisces is who I would go to for advice per se. I think there's other signs who do better with advice, but I think they're really, really good at being a listening and supportive ear. And that's due to the fact that they are just really non-judgmental. One of the people that I think about when I talk about the judgment and the support is my aunt. My aunt is super non-judgmental. She embodies the type of, kind of a hybrid of the type of parenting style that I want to have. Her mixed with another one of my aunts. And she's just super non-judgmental. Her kids talk to her about, when I say everything, I mean things that I would never talk to my mama about. Her kids come to her with any and everything. They talk to her. They share with her. And I really love that about my aunt. I really appreciate that about my aunt. However, that does have a good and bad side to it. And we're going to talk a little bit about that when we get to some of the weaknesses. But for that, I love you guys, that you are non-judgmental. And because you don't practice judgment on a regular, you guys end up making really, really good, supportive parents as well. All right. So that was the second thing. The third thing that I love is your compassion. You guys are so compassionate and so empathetic. You're able to see both sides of a situation. You're always willing to lend a helping hand. You're genuinely supportive people. I mean, I don't know what to add to this. Like, I got notes, but what more can I say? You uniquely express empathy towards people. It doesn't come off as phony or fake or disingenuous. I wouldn't be surprised if you know a Pisces with either a really mean boyfriend or girlfriend or a really mean friend. Like, because they're able to see the good in people, they recognize good things about a person that maybe the outside world doesn't see. Like, my friend out here, one of the first friends I made out here was actually a Pisces, and you know, he knew I was mean. Like, he was just like, you are so mean, but I love you. And I think because he knew, like, deep down inside, I was willing to, I would look out for him if he needed anything, you know, at work. If he needed somebody to talk to, I would listen, and I wouldn't judge him on it. I mean, you know, we kind of vibed, and I think he saw the really, really good traits in me that sometimes get ignored because, you know, I am a Virgo. I got all of the things, you know. I can be very cold, very distant, and that's just like it's just a thing that I put up. It's not always real, trust me. It's really a protective mechanism. But he just saw all the great things in me. I really appreciated that. But a Pisces is really good at that. And sometimes you may find yourself wondering, how are y'all even friends? But it works for a Pisces. So if you're looking for somebody to accept you as a person for who you are, the Pisces might be the right one to do that. I always think about my sister in this regards. My sister is so sweet, so understanding. We both can be some crybabies. As a matter of fact, when my sister sees me cry, she starts crying. And I think you guys are also very intuitive, your water signs, but she just, you know, as she grows up and comes into her own, she's so supportive and so loving of me. And we're several years apart, so it's really hard to kind of keep our relationship close because by the time she was going into kindergarten, I was leaving the house. And so it's hard, but I know she loves me a lot and she always accepts me. And I just, yeah, I get the feels, as you can tell. And one more thing, add on, this is kind of a fourth trait that I like about y'all. I like your style. It's a little weird. Some of you Pisces dress a little weird, but it works for y'all. Like, you ever told a Pisces, get ready? She come out the house and she got on a tulle skirt and it's all, you know, it's all out and carrying on and some Converses, and you just looking at her like, okay, you look cute. You look cute. Now, I wouldn't be caught dead in it, but you're making it work. Okay, girl, do you. That's how you end up feeling about a Pisces style. Okay, it's very whimsical. That's a good word. Negatives. Oh, sorry. Weaknesses. Sorry. We shouldn't call it negatives, but we all have them, right? Strong points, weak points. So, as empathetic and emotionally sound as a Pisces person is, well, as you can be with everybody else, I'll say, when y'all get upset and y'all get in y'all zone, oh, baby, it's all downhill from there. It's all downhill. Y'all will be the most depressing, most low down in the dumps, getting up under my covers. I'm not about to do none of this. And don't try to cheer them up, because the more you try to cheer them up, they might lash out on you. You might be the one getting beat up. Y'all gonna be fighting. Y'all gonna be arguing and fighting. Just let them breathe. It's the best you could do. I wish I could tell y'all some stories about my friends, but once they get there, baby, you know, it's I'm talking about dramatic. I'm thinking about sometimes crying, yelling out in the street, just carrying on, where y'all really are on one. So once y'all are in it, y'all are in it, and all you can do is just leave them alone. Okay? All right, just leave them alone. The next thing is, a Pisces has a tendency to not be all that strong-willed. Now this is in nature to what your sign embodies, the two fish swimming in the opposite directions. That's kind of like your duality. That's the duality of your sign. Not the flip mode squad personality switch like the Geminis, but more so like, I could see it this way, but I could also see it this way. I could do it this way, but then I also got to think about it this way. I could do it this way, but I might do it that way. It's a lot of wishy-washy behavior that can come from y'all, and it can make y'all quite gullible. And that's not always a great thing. It's not always a great way to be. Now, a well-balanced Pisces is better at this, but one who is like young or hasn't had a lot of life experience, they can be so gullible, and it's a very dangerous place to be in. So it's something that you want to work on. You guys can always see it a different way. You can always go a different route, which is admirable, but it's not practical. At some point in time, you have to stand on what you feel and what you know to be right, regardless of what anybody else is trying to tell you. And that's something that sometimes you guys can struggle with. And remember, I mentioned earlier about my aunt, who is a great parent because she's so non-judgmental and she can see a lot of different situations. She can see the sides. But sometimes it makes my aunt a little too friendly, when it comes to the parent-child relationship. And so even though she knows that there are certain things in life that trump their limited understanding of the world, she may or may not go along with it because she wants to be understanding and wants you to go your own way, even though she knows that, I know for a fact that that's probably not going to work. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it can make you wish-washy. Okay, my grandmother's a Pisces. My grandma is very gullible. Very gullible. I'm talking about, we threw her a party. She saw the people walking into the party and still didn't know that it was her party. Oh gosh, she is something else. But you guys can be quite gullible, and that's something you always want to be on the lookout for. Make sure you're asking yourself, hey, is this really how I feel? Or am I just going along with the group here? Because this ain't what I want to do. And there's nothing wrong with being strong-willed and standing in your opinion, especially when you know through your experience that this is the right thing to do. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Some people call it mean, but hey, don't be gullible, okay? Don't let nobody punk you. And lastly, you all are escapists, okay? Y'all don't like confrontation. Ooh, child. And maybe that's why maybe that's where the gullible comes in too. But because you're such kind, empathetic people, y'all do not like confrontation. You don't like problems. You will do it. You will go there, but it's not your preferred method. So when something is going on that you don't want to deal with, you guys escape. Okay, you go get in the bed. You leave a job. You call out of work. You just escape it. And while I get it, you do want to run away from things that don't feel good. It's not the way that adults handle situations. It's not the way that you're going to get through life. It's not the way that you're going to effectively manage your relationship. So when there's a problem, you got to talk. You got to open up. You got to resolve it. If you've ever been in a relationship with a Pisces, you probably have experienced the escape from them. They leave a house. They'll go stay somewhere else, or they won't call you. You really got to corner them almost to have a conversation. That's just because it's not their thing. They do escape a lot. But tell them, give me the controller. Okay, we ain't playing the game right now. You gonna talk to me about what's going on? Y'all can tell I've been with a Pisces before, right? So anyway, y'all, that is pretty much it. Those are the great things I love about a Pisces, and some of the not so great things. But overall, I feel like you guys are lovable people. You're kind, you're empathetic, you're understanding. And just don't ever let nobody sway you when you know something is right. That's the main thing for y'all, and don't run. Right? But that was all I had. I will see you guys for the next Zodiac chat, which will be our Pisces reality stars. Y'all know I do reality stars because I do reality television reviews. So I'll have that up next for you guys, and I hope y'all have a good day. See you soon. Bye.